Welcome, everybody, to a late edition of the first show in 2025. Hopefully, my sound's good, the video's good, the internet's good. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer, and if you haven't hit subscribe or like, please do. You are listening to the Triple B Experience. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Triple B Experience, first show of 2025. We'll see what's going on, and we will talk about a whole bunch of stuff. So I got the Facebook rocking and rolling. I got the YouTube channel rocking and rolling. Larry Stryker from Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. How's it going, Larry? Hopefully you had a good 2024 and you're ready for 2025. And I'm not making any New Year's resolutions. I didn't. It's just, I just think I'm just going to keep doing it the same way I've been doing it every year, I guess. I mean, I'm trying to eat right a little bit, you know what I mean? So that'll be good. Okay, Larry says fantastic. And if you guys haven't heard of Larry Stryker and Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk, you guys need to subscribe. Larry, JJ, and Reese, they talk about professional wrestling. It's very entertaining. They're one of the few people in Western and Central Pennsylvania that does a wrestling podcast that really don't care what people think and actually tell it how it is. And that's just how it is. And tonight we're going to, you can ask Bubba anything tonight. We're going to talk. It's unscripted, uncensored, raw, people, raw. Because tomorrow night at 7:30, we will be streaming this Cincinnati Steeler game. Last regular season game of the year. And he also said the Hey Guy podcast is back too. Hi, Wanda. How you doing? Tell Kevin I said hello. So, it's a snowy night out, people. So, and I'm getting ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Steelers are playing Cincy. We'll be going live, me and Shane, at 7:30. Because tomorrow during the show, because we do have a corporate sponsor, Mucky Duck Mustard, we are giving away a free bottle of mustard. It's good stuff. I bought it for Christmas. I sent it out as Christmas gifts. So I thought it was great. And it's great with pretzels. Now, the ghost pepper barbecue sauce, a little spicy, but good. I had it in a hoagie, and now I'm just trying to watch what I eat and eating wraps. So I'm down 4 pounds, I guess. Who knows? It'll be a roller coaster ride of getting in shape. Unless I start doing lines of blow and doing shots in the ass. I don't know. That's about the only way I can. We'll keep it. We'll see how we do. Hi, Aaron. How you doing? Happy 2025 to you. The Slammin' Sammy fan club is in the house. I think she was in a battle royal New Year's Eve night. God bless her. Getting those bookings. And we're going to be doing a lot of talking about wrestling here on this show. A lot of pulp culture stuff. There's a lot of wrestling shows that will be going on here in the upcoming weeks. If you like to, go to a wrestling show, you will be entertained. There's a lot of independent wrestling shows around. Get back in a ring for the APWF. Well, I mean, speaking of APWF stuff, Larry, I'm gonna renew the insurity bond. It's due the 17th. Get a little bit of inside stuff there. I'll have that. I'll have the license. I talked to Ryan from the S&T Bank Arena. I'm looking at June. Hey, Boothie, what's up? Nico, how you doing? So, now, guys, I put this on Facebook. Now, usually, I do a lot of stuff on YouTube. I got 2 channels. If you're a Steeler fan, you want to subscribe to the Steelers Dynasty podcast, we give live. We have a live watch party tomorrow night, 7:30. Me and Shane will give our 3 Steeler keys to victory. We'll give our predictions, and then we'll just watch the game with everybody. We have a good community from all over the United States, and we are ready to go. So, hi, Lisa. Thanks. Happy New Year to you, too. Hopefully everything is good. And I appreciate people. I'm doing this on Facebook because I haven't done Facebook in a while because I'm trying to get the YouTube stuff. The Steeler Dynasty podcast is actually close to 300. Okay, we do have Steeler Dynasty, not hats like this, but stitched hats from S&S Screen Printing. We are selling. And I think Shane has sweatshirts coming. So, and that show, even after the Steelers season, we will be still doing Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. The rest, that is like clockwork. Wednesday nights at 9. On the other YouTube channel, Steelers Dynasty Podcast. If you guys haven't subscribed to it, and if you're Steeler fans, you need to. I don't want any Raven fans. We have some Buffalo Bill fans come in, but they're actually pretty cool. Hey, Darren, how you doing? Congratulations on your new job. It was great hanging out with Morty, man, down at the Rose. I think he's down in Tampa now. Yeah, we had a good time. I had a good time Sunday. We usually don't do that too much, but it's good to see everybody on here. I know the roads are getting slick, Rick, like Turtle Creek in Indiana. And some people aren't from Indiana County, but this is why these podcasts are worldwide. So if you guys have any questions or comments, throw it out there. I got Ralph Williams that's popping in on Facebook, Sports Corner, and Wrestle Talk. You guys can subscribe to all his stuff. You know, Happy New Year to you too, Ralph. Steelers tomorrow, baby. Steelers by 10. Well, I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray. I mean, I hate when they do the end of the season game and you can't really plan for it, but I'm glad it's at 8 o'clock, I guess. The Ravens, we need something from the grace of God. We need the Cleveland Browns to upset the Ravens. Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati. We are the AFC North divisional champions. I got some of you guys, are on the Dynasty podcast. You know that the last 3 weeks have been just utterly sickening. So it's just crazy. But you know what? Tomorrow can erase all that like an Etch-a-Sketch. Just like an Etch-a-Sketch. Yeah, I'm going to talk about some stuff that I've been watching lately too. And just stuff in general on this show. It's nothing. I'm just going to shoot from the hip. Like I said, I know there's some stuff going on. I tell you what though, I did watch. If you want to watch a movie, I watched Gladiator 2 the other day. I'm not going to go in and tell everybody the spoilers and stuff like that, but Denzel Washington is in it. Oh yeah, you know me shooting. I tell you what, if you got 2.5 hours to kill, it's worth watching. Now, I watched it on my cable system, and I watched. It was good. And if you liked the first Gladiator, you will probably like this one. I mean, the first one was pretty good. I mean, Russell Crowe was in shape. It was an epic, iconic movie. Scoot, what's up? How you doing? Speaking of Scoot, we might have something in Indiana. Just bear with us. During a WrestleMania weekend, we might have something at a theater where we can watch WrestleMania. Okay, and we're going to have charities and we're going to have concession stands. Scoot's going to get more, into it. We tried to do the Royal Rumble, but it was already booked. But I think Saturday night, if you guys are wrestling fans and you guys want to come up and hang out, and if everything works out, I'll be doing a live podcast there. I watched Carry On over. Oh, I heard that was a good movie. I haven't watched that. I heard that's like Die Hard, Scoot. Carry On. That's on Netflix. I canceled my Netflix, but now I got to get Netflix for WWE Raw because hopefully Larry will let me know if it's on our cable system. And I actually got HBO for Hard Knocks. And I haven't watched the last couple weeks because I already know how hard knocks it was with the Steelers losing. Brian, what's up? Brian Reddick's in the house. Like, Happy New Year to all you guys. But like tomorrow night, like I said, streamed live. Steelers. Grab some beers, watch it on your TV, listen to me fucking scream, bitch, and yell. Me and Shane. And like I said, we're going to do a drawing for a lucky Steeler Dynasty podcast fan for some Mucky Duck mustard. It's based out of Michigan. Matt, what's up? Happy New Year to you and your family. Penn State, man, crushed them. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Penn State was, I guess they're in the playoffs, I think. Shane's the college guy. I'm not the college. I mean, I do like college football, but I don't know a lot of players. I mean, last year, I tried to get a lot more for who the Steelers were going to pick up and stuff like this. It's going to be very interesting offseason, but it's not the offseason yet. And I'm not going to talk about the offseason until the offseason. I'm talking about kicking the Cincinnati Bengals' ass. Joe Burrows is coming to town, and we are going to run the ball. I mean, it's snowy out there. Joey Porter will be back, and it'll be good. I'm ready. Now, like I said, the Ravens, I mean, we need something from Cleveland, and I don't know. Unless Cleveland's going to play for their Super Bowl. I don't know. I don't know. And we'll go from there. We win this one, we get in the playoffs, and go from there. Let's just win tomorrow and go. I mean, we're already in the playoffs. If we don't, then I guess we play the Texans, and the Texans are terrible. So, you know, Matt says, Happy New Year, buddy. Let's go PSU. We play Notre Dame in the Orange Bowl, Matt says. The winner will play the winner of the Ohio State-Texas in the championship. Woo! Okay. I hate Ohio State. I watched Michigan beat them, and I liked it. I hate Ohio State. And don't get me wrong, if Penn State was playing Michigan, I don't like Michigan either. I like Penn State. Okay, well, I just hope James Franklin can win the big one. That's the thing. Franklin he just can't win it, you know? Yeah, well, yeah, Larry, you're a big Penn State fan. So what time and what day is that game, if anybody knows? I don't know. Like I said, this is a potpourri of potluck Triple B experience show. You know what I mean? Because I gotta get more interviews. If anybody out there wants to come on for interviews, let me know. I got a planner. I'm gonna do more interviews in 2025. If anybody is trying to promote something in 2025, send me a line. I'll put it on the show, or I'll bring you on the show to talk about it. Thursday at 7:30. Ooh, okay. Hi, Kelly. How you doing? I put it on Facebook tonight, Kel. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Cal, hope you're feeling good, man. I know you're in, you're under the weather and in the hospital, and I appreciate you tuning in, brother. You're a big supporter, man, for me and Shane, man, and we do appreciate it. So we're wishing you the best, man, in that stay. Chris, I'm doing real good. It's a new year. Me and my other half, we're doing a roller coaster ride from October, but we're okay. Hey, Louie, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. So we're getting ready to, do 2025. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I usually don't post on Facebook. I usually do the YouTube stuff. But tonight I felt it was something different, and tonight is Ask Bubba Anything. Hopefully you don't ask for my social security number. Yeah, I'm on YouTube too. I got YouTube, my Facebook personal site, and the Triple B Experience site. I got 3 locations for this show tonight. Tyler Warren is a beast of a tight end for Penn State. But we won't need one though. But I hope he scores 3 touchdowns though. Yeah, Louie, Happy New Year to you too, buddy. Hopefully it's safe and sound. But yeah, I just figured tonight it's a little different. And like I said, if any of you guys are Steeler fans that haven't subscribed to my other channel, it's called the Steelers Dynasty Podcast. It's on YouTube. We also, all the shows that I have, everything that I do, except for the live streams. I don't put the live streams on audio because it takes up 4 hours at a click. but everything is on the Triple B Experience audio show on Spotify. You can find it on anywhere you download podcasts. So, yeah, I'm out there too. I've been out there for a while. Troy Fritz is in the house. Happy New Year again to you, Troy. Like I said before, Troy, anything that you need to promote or something, let me know. I know Troy's going to come on here eventually. We've been talking about it for a while, and we'll bring Troy on, and he can discuss his movies and, what's your plans for APWF in 2025? Well, there, at the S&T Bank Arena would be nice. I'm looking at that. We're looking like that in June, Lair. Looking for an outdoor show, maybe at Phil Bender's place at PP&J's in the summer. And maybe make some music. And Phil opened up some restaurants. He's serving food now with his convenience store. You can buy alcoholic beverages there. So, and Phil and PP&J's have been a huge sponsor of the APWF Wrestling Company last year. He sponsored all 3 shows. One show we had in Indiana at S&T Bank Arena had about 300 people, had the NWA World Championship. Big time Bill Collier versus EC3, who lost the title like about a month after that. So I'm very happy that we got him booked in. And then we went down to the Castle, and I appreciate the Castle staff. You had the Spencer Slade Big Time Bill Collier main event match. We had the Rad Boys, but the Rad Boys are no longer a team. That just happened in December. And also the world beater Chris Coleman. I don't know how it came, but he wasn't 100%. But Braden Elliott, congratulations to the Braden Elliott is now the Imagine Heavyweight Champion. Hopefully Coleman will be back in for a title contention. Paul, what's going on from Blackridge? How you doing? Where are you playing at, Paul? Let me know so I can tell the people, brother. So, anybody got any questions, comments? We'll do some talking. It's Friday night. Grab a beverage. I got water. And we can do whatever. Oh, well, okay. Scoot said maybe an APWF show at the theater on Philadelphia, on Philly Street. That could be. I honestly, today I drove by the Best Western, Scoot. Now, back in 1998, the APWF actually had a show at the Best Western where I wrestled Fang in a First Blood match. We actually had Coco Beware at that show and Doink the Clown. And Troy said that's not a bad idea. And the thing is, though, about the wrestling stuff, there's some great athletes. There's some great professional wrestlers. But the thing is nowadays is some of these guys, they take double bookings sometimes, and it scares me. But I mean, they and God bless them. We've had some great stuff like Gorgeous Gregory. Finally made it in the Allied Powers Wrestling Federation. He's wrestled all over the place. Imagine he was an Imagine champion. Rise Wrestling. He wrestles in Kentucky. So I mean, I'm trying to get some wrestlers, and like I said, we had Slam and Sammy. We had Alexis Sin. We had Pegasa. We've had some female wrestlers. Oh, Matt says, I remember wrestling at the Omni back in the day. Yes. Actually, the Omni's last wrestling show was the Allied Powers Wrestling Best Out of 7 series, me against Chris Lash, where I wrestled T. Ranchula in a street fight. That's the last time. And they have a church, but it was a nice facility, the Omni. Okay, let's go. Kelly says, I'll be able to watch the Steeler games tomorrow night. All right, they have ABC in a hospital. God bless America. Scoot says, Indiana High School got wrestling going on all weekend tomorrow, Sunday, in the Bo Wood tournament for high school. Speaking of Bo Wood, I knew Bo Wood personally because Bo Wood was our defensive line coach at Marion Center. And Bo Wood was a hell of a man. Sunday will be the Keystone site match. Morning session is at 6 and 8 a.m. Afternoon will be 10 and 12. So if you guys like amateur wrestling and like the young kids are doing that, check out Indiana's high school for some Indiana wrestling. Now I know next week I think the Kovalchik Center has the big high school wrestling tournament coming in. Oh yeah. Scoot said he was at that show. Stevie Richard poked the ceiling with the kendo stick. Hey, Morty, what's happening? Are you back in Tampa? Yes, Brian, you're definitely right. He was a class act. Bo was something else, man. And he was a defensive line coach, Scoot, for Marion Center in his mid-60s and late 60s. I'm talking in the 1980s, man. He was all, and he went in junior high and varsity. JT, what's up? JT Toys and Collectibles. Doesn't have any bricks around the mortar, but if you need action figures, any type of wrestling stuff, Scoot, I know your son's a big wrestling fanatic. You get a hold of JT. He has a lot of action figures that you can't get in the stores. And he was always, he's a proud sponsor of the Allied Powers Wrestling Federation, and we are a proud sponsor of JT Toys and Collectibles. If you need him, Scoot, get a hold of him. He's on Facebook. He's got figures that people can't get. So, he was tough as nails, Brian Bo Woods was. So, hey, what do you guys want to talk about, man? We can shoot the shit, man. I'm good. My wife's not killing me or nothing like that. We're good to go. And she said I'm not as loud as I need to be, but I'm as loud as I can get. But like I said, tomorrow we'll be live streaming. I need a Bubble bobblehead. I don't have a Bubble bobblehead, Matt. Here's what I need. I need a great merchandising person. I got great ideas, but you got to have big money to have merchandise. Like I said, we have the Steelers Dynasty podcast hats. We have the APWF shirts in the APWF store. Myself and Larry and Tammy will be working on the website at apwfwrestling.com. It has all the results. And I'll be looking for some sponsorship here, in the upcoming months here. And I think we got a good thing going, but it's hard to run wrestling every month though. And I know, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? Because then when you get one show done, then you got another show to do. Oh, it's crazy, Did you ever check out the venue in Jefferson County? Brian, if we go to Jefferson County, I will look into the Punxsutawney Community Center, where you could fit probably over 500 to 1,000 people there, because they have the bleachers. You could pull the one side out. The one bleachers is concrete, and you could put 300 on the floor. Wrestling has not been in Punxsutawney in a while. Now, wrestling has been in Reynoldsfield. It's 9 miles up the road. We snagged a KO. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, Scoot. He has a whole bunch of different figures that you can't get, because he could probably get them. And if you are on his Facebook and you hit like and you want something, he probably could get it for you. Okay, Kelly says get Shane to either work on it or he might know somebody. Yeah, Shane's awesome. Shane got us the Mucky Duck Mustard corporate sponsor. And Shane does West Virginia football. And if you guys are into college football, Shane's college football show the other day had almost 3,000 views. No doubt. Now, the show that he works for is a guy under ESPN. And the thing about it is, Shane does all that work and doesn't get any coin. So I told Shane to start doing his own show. And maybe he will, but it is a hard work doing your own show, and I know because I've been doing it since 2018, and I appreciate Shane when we do the Steelers stuff. And then Shane comes on, when we do this show, when we get him and Chris and Kal-El and Larry and sometimes Donnie Fulmer to come in and when we do like the pay-per-view picks, or we do like our top 5 of anything, and we'll do some of that this year too. It's just that I try to get everybody when I can. And I don't have oh, thanks, Matt. He is. Tell you what, Shane picked up Mark from Steelers Nation, Australia, waited an hour and a half at the airport, picked him up, brought Mark to his house for Christmas Eve, took him out for breakfast. So, I mean, Shane, when my wife had her heart attack, God bless her soul, Shane and his wife sent food to this house because he's like, Bob, you got to eat, and I mean I could cook, but he's like, don't worry about it. Like that's pretty special. So Donnie, you know who he is, Mr. Tap Out, man. I haven't seen Donnie in a while. He's been very, very busy, but he always has a spot. And JT, we'll get you in for the Rumble. If you're still on the thing, I told him when he did that interview last year in the archives, if he's not at a show, I'll send him an invite out, and then he can do some picks too. So, because I think I could have like 7 or 8 people on. So, you're going to... And a milk cart. Oh, Larry, you're funny. I don't know. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I hope this year... I don't know. This year's going to be. I mean, it's already better than already last month. I think for me. I mean, the other day I had a headache. I had to call off work, man. I don't know what the hell I had. Sometimes I get bad headaches, and they're just. I don't know what the hell happened. You know. But I'm trying to stretch because I got arthritis through my back and some herniated discs. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I got to stretch and try to lift weights and do whatever and try to shed weight and don't eat Dairy Queen Blizzards and the Dairy Queen burgers because they're so goddamn good. They are. You know, and I've been trying to research some stuff, you know, and go from there. I mean, it is what it is. So, yeah, like I said, I watched Gladiator 2, and then I watched this other movie. It wasn't a movie, it was a documentary about a murder in Hollywood. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Troy. Probably concussions too. Yeah. It was just like pain, like, and I had it like Wednesday night, and I had it the whole day, and then it just wouldn't go away. And I had ice on my head and shit. Like, I mean, concussions from wrestling, from taking the assaults at work, you know, breaking my head in a steering wheel when I was a kid, when I skipped the prom and wrecked my parents' car. That probably didn't help. Almost getting killed by a mustard tractor when I went underneath the well frame and hit the concrete, and I was out like a light, and I was come up swinging and was swinging at Freddie Mustard Sr., and I had to get an MRI then. My mom took me for an MRI at the age of 19, so who knows? I don't know. You know, I mean, hey, I'm 53, but hey, I went to now this is crazy. Oh, Lou goes, I used to wake up and hear snap, crackle, pop when it was breakfast, me getting out of bed. I feel your pain. I'm telling you, Lou, I started researching some Diamond Dallas Page yoga again. Because I go to chiropractor Cook now. That's Troy's chiropractor, and I saw Troy on the wall. I had to take a picture. And Tammy goes to him too, but he said there's nothing he can do for me. He's like, you have arthritis and discs. I mean, I can come in and like crack you and adjust you and make you feel better, but realistically, just keep doing what you're doing. Stretch, try to get flexible, you know, come in here when you need adjusted. So, I mean, 53, and also too, losing weight. You know how it is, Lou. You know, it's always been a struggle and trying to fight the good fight. You know what I mean? The weight you lose, the better you feel. You know, I mean, it is what it is. But I don't ever buy anything at Aaron's. I was just looking at a recliner because if I was going to get one at Aaron's, they have to deliver. I don't have to pick it up. That's what I was thinking. But they don't have any recliners that are cool and enough that is big enough for me. But the guy goes, are you that wrestler? I go, oh, Jesus Christ. I go, no, not anymore. I said, I promote. I said, I'm retired. He goes, well, I go, well, he goes, what? He goes, what was your name? I go, well, I go, they called me, hi, I'm Bubba Brewer. They called me, my wrestling name was Bad Bubba Brewer. And he goes, oh, yeah. Because I told him, I said, I'm promoting and I'm retired because I'm 53. I can't do it no more. And I'm not going to do it because A, I have nothing to prove. B, I have nothing to prove. And C, I have nothing to prove. But D, if somebody would pay me $1 million, I might do it one time. But that's about it. And I don't know who I'd wrestle. I'd probably wrestle somebody that would probably draw ticket money. Not even a big name. And I don't even know if, you know what I mean? It'd probably be a shoot. I don't know. I don't know. But he goes, "Oh my God, you're 53." I said, "Yeah, I'm 53." He goes, "Well, you don't look 53." I was like, "Well, thanks." But I mean, he had gray hair and shit. I mean, he must have knew me. I don't know. But I thought it was funny. And anybody from Marion Center that's in here, I was at the Dollar General getting my stepdaughter cereal. That's right. I do domestic things and detergent. And I had to get cat food because I didn't want my wife driving around in the winter. So, no, you're funny. That would be a shoot. But anyway, let me train for 6 months. No. I'm such an asshole. I am. I sometimes you just got to be. But I was in Dollar General over by Big Lots, and I'm going through the aisle, and people from Marion Center that are on here will know this person. And I'm looking down the aisle, and I'm like, holy hell, Mrs. Pope, I haven't seen you in 30 years. I tell you what, she still looked good. I mean, she's probably in her 70s, but yeah, we talked, and I did like Miss Pope. I appreciated Miss Pope. When I went to school, I always thought Pope because I had speech class, then I had like stage makeup and stuff, but I wasn't into the stage stuff because at that time, if I was doing plays, I would be bullied and I'd have to fight because my buddies would fucking be joking on me for, being in a play, which now I would have been because look where it would have got me. But, we talked and she's like, yeah, I heard about you. I hear about you all the time. And I go, oh, Jesus. Well, anyway, she gets adjusted by the world beater in his real job. And, and I said, you know what, Miss Pope, it was great to see you, and stuff like that. And I told her, hey, I'm married now. And I said, yeah, I married Tammy Rao. And then I told Tammy, and Tammy's like, she never liked me in school. I go, oh, well, I couldn't tell. I go, she liked me in school because I did a speech class, and if Boothie's here, he can tell you. And Brian Reddick can tell you you had to do a speech. So you had to do some kind of demonstration, like make Rice Krispie cakes or recite a poem or do demonstrations, maybe card tricks or some damn stupid shit like that. Well, everybody how to fish. So I brought in my fishing pole, and I went to school at Robbie Mears, and he had that black Ford truck. So I got a bluegill, had a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket of water, and for speech class, I was talking about how to, do the line, bobber, the all that stuff. What bait you use. So what I did was I put the fishing pole in the bucket. and the bell rang. So everybody, they're getting up, fucking going somewhere else. So I reached in the bucket, hooked up the fucking bluegill, boom, and I go to sight, catch a fish. I got an A. But yeah, I haven't seen her in 30 years. Last time I seen her, I called her to come to a kegger party. And she's like, Bubba, I'm not coming to a kegger party. But that back then, you could call a teacher, and you know what I mean? Nowadays, she's like, how'd you get my number? I said, hey, Miss Pope, I said, I'm Bubba. I get anybody's number. And that's how it was back then. So that's my story for today. But hey, I got some people in here. Colin, what's going on? Hey, Mr. K, how you doing? Slam and Sammy's in the house. Sammy, how did you do in your battle royal New Year's Eve? And Happy New Year's to you. And Sammy, if you need any type of promoting or anything, you always have an invitation to this show to come on and do an interview and talk about what you're doing, where you're going. Self-promotion, dear. Promote. You do a great job of it. The 2024, you were here. 2025, you'll be up here. So, no, not too much, Colin. Just doing a unscripted, raw, uncensored Triple B Experience show on a Friday night when it's snowing and blowing, and we're talking about everything. There's no script. It's me shooting it from the cuff. I put it on Facebook, but usually it's on YouTube. That's probably why you haven't seen it on Facebook, because I'm trying to get, I got almost 1,100 subscribers on this channel on YouTube, but sometimes you got to go to the Facebook world, because I have two channels, one for Steelers and one for this, where I talk about everything, do the interviews, and do whatever. But the Steelers stuff, the Steelers Dynasty podcast is mostly 99.9% on YouTube, and we do have a corporate sponsor. The King is going to be her manager. Well, that's up to her, Lair. That's up to her. You can definitely be her media guide. You know what I mean? That's what we need, Lair. I'm telling you, I need a media person. I need a Zach. How you doing? Welcome to the Triple B Experience. I need a media guy, media girl, media guy. I don't care. Like, I got this Facebook, Triple B Experience Facebook, my own personal Facebook, the Steelers Dynasty Facebook, the APWF Facebook, APWF Instagram, my Instagram, this YouTube channel, the Dynasty YouTube channel, the Triple B Double D Heavyweight Podcast Facebook channel. I'm like, Jesus, God almighty. Brian, see you tomorrow, brother. 7:30 sharp, man. You might be in a drawing for the lucky Mucky Dustard, and I will mail it out to you. You need a Paul Heyman. I need somebody. I mean, I own Hype Man, but it's just like it's so, whatever. Let me get your guys' take. A lot of you guys are wrestling fans. Are you going to buy Netflix for Monday night, or are you just going to let it ride? Because I'm not buying Netflix. I haven't, and I got a good cable system. I'm watching SmackDown right now, but it just hasn't. AEW. I have no idea what they're doing. I want to give a shout out to Jack Dane. I mean, God bless him. I mean, he passed away. He was NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Passed away at a very young age. Like, I'm 53 and he was in his 40s, and he was as big as a brick shithouse, and that was a tragic loss for the NWA. So, guys, you just never know, man. When the fucking big man upstairs fucking calls your number, it's time to go. Oh, okay, Colin, you got Netflix? That means you'll be watching it Monday night. Who you taking, Seth Rollins or CM Punk? I think that's the only match I know. I think I'm going to take CM Punk. I'm not an AEW fan. I mainly watch WWE and indie shows. Colin, I was an AEW fan for a while, but not anymore. It's just their booking is terrible. I'm not into a lot of that stuff. Like, I don't know. Larry's taking CM Punk. I kind of knew that one, Larry. That was kind of obvious. But I don't know. They could be so much better. Their last pay-per-view was just god-awful. The ending was BITW. Who's that, Larry? Roy's taking CM Punk. Colin's taking Rollins. That was a good promo, because they always say real life situations creates cash. All the time. Troy's taking CM Punk. See, everybody's taking CM Punk. I think CM Punk looks good. He's in shape. He's cutting great promos. Larry said he's the best in the world. I think Roddy Piper was always the best in the world. I'm old school, and I don't know where I'm going to watch all that old shit now. I have a lot of DVDs, but man, do any of you guys like watch stuff on DVDs anymore and Blu-rays? Because I do not. I stream everything. I'll be watching stuff, probably wrestling stuff on YouTube, probably. Colin says, I'm a Punk fan, but Roland is going to be more involved day in and day out. What? That's what? B-I-T-W-H. I don't know what the hell that means, Slayer. Bitch. That's bitch? I'm guessing. I don't know. So, hey, if you guys got any questions and comments, bring them. We're swinging to the fences tonight, people. First show of the year. It's live, unscripted, raw. This is the only podcast where no one tells me what to say and nobody tells me what to do. And I try to help everybody out that help me out. And if people are doing stuff, this is probably the only podcast where I give shout outs to everybody that actually owns a business, that actually has a band, a promotion. Right here. I mean, Larry does too, don't get me wrong. Laird does it too. Oh, best in the world. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But I also call it the way it is. You know what I mean? And podcasting is not easy. You know, a lot of people don't have the guts and balls to sit behind a thing and talk. And it's you know, it's okay. I mean, me and Shane, we're like yin and yang. We're like peanut butter and jelly. You know. Oh, I did. Roy asked if I watched the newest Creature Commandos, and if you guys aren't watching the Creature Commandos, you're missing out, man. It is the most graphic, violent, animated DC, Marvel, anything that I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, seriously. Hey, Devil, what's up? And this last episode, and you have to watch it. If you're a DC fan, you have to watch it because it's all canon to the new DCU. James Gunn knows what he's doing. He's bringing obscure characters to the movies, and what he's doing with this Creature Commando, which is not done in any other animated thing, Marvel or DC. The actors and actresses that are doing the voices of these characters will be playing them in a real movie. That is on HBO Max. Now, it's animated. It is so violent. It is unreal. I thought Invincible was violent, and that's violent too, but I think this one is more violent because there's no teenagers in this. These are adults. And, I mean, you got G.I. Robot killing fucking people like they're Nazis, thinking they're Nazis, going crazy, man. And that is like one of the episodes. That episode there probably should get some kind of Emmy. Zach says, I think Peacock has most of the old WWE, WCW, ECW content for streaming. I think they still have it, but I don't know if they're going to have it once Netflix goes. I don't know how that's going to work. Is it gory, violent, or more fighting? Both, Colin. Fighting and gory. You got a creature called Frankenstein, and he just fucking goes right through people, and it's crazy, man. It is. And if you guys watched the Suicide Squad second movie, and you thought that stuff in that movie, you have to watch this show, because some of the stuff that you thought in that movie happened, and they portrayed characters in a bad light. It's not really a bad light. It's just circumstances that transpired, people were misjudged, and situations happened after that. And Mr. K knows what I'm talking about. Like, they got, I think January 9th is the last episode. You can watch them probably in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. They're like 20 some minutes, 30 minutes. I mean, hi, Tanya, how are you? It's good. You know, and that's going to set up, you know, the new Superman, which looked good if you guys didn't see the trailer. I'm not a Superman. I like Christopher Reeves and Henry Cavill. My wife fucking, Tam's not going to go watch Superman. I'm going to have to beg her to go because she was in love with Henry Cavill. So I go, Tam, you have to realize that they have to go younger, and that's why they're going younger. Now, that's not saying that Henry can never come back in this, because he can, due to all these multiverses or Elseworlds, they call them in DC. Now, I don't know a lot of DC lore. Like Mr. K knows his DC. I am not on the level he is. I have been collecting DC as of recent. If you're into comic books and you're looking for something to read, but if you're also looking to collect, the Absolute Batman is the hottest comic book going today. That is the #1 comic book in 2024. I did not get the first print, and I'm looking for it, and I will get it. It's just, you know, hey, Devil. Kelly says, hey, Devil. And let's see. Roy says, James Gunn is good at connecting you with the characters. He should come back. He should come back as Ultraman. Who's coming back? Who's coming back as Ultraman? See, I don't know. I thought Ultraman was the Chinese superhero. Because I just went to the comic book store today, and I'll tell you what, Roy, Now they have, oh, Henry. Now they have, oh, okay, okay, okay. Now they have an absolute Flash. They're doing an absolute Green Arrow. And now they're doing an absolute Martian Manhunter. I'm not going to be able to afford fucking comic books. I'm going to have to work overtime, which sucks. You know? Who's Jet Jagger? I don't know who Jet Jagger is. I don't know where Shane's at. Oh, Shane's there. Oh, there he is. Hey, Shane. Shane's in the house. Yeah, I know. We're going to go broke. Because they must be doing stuff with this Absolute comic line. And, oh, did I say Absolute Flash? I must have said that already. Sorry I'm late, dog. Ooh, how's a dog pull a muscle? Well, okay. I think it's bullshit. I think some of those guys can't wrestle. It's all gimmickry. And I wish Taker would just come in and Kane would come in and do the Brothers of Destruction and take out all those fake Kanes. But, I mean, oh, okay. I didn't know that. I like Godzilla, and I didn't even know that. How did dog hurt himself, Shane? Yeah, I mean, but also too, Troy, they're getting these they're getting bookings and promoters are booking them. I would never ever fucking book those fucking turds. I have no desire to book rip-off Kanes. They're not even big. Like, look, you know what I mean? Oh, that sucks. Oh, stairs and ooh. Oh, Roy said it's going to be like Dark Knight Metal all over again. See, you would know that. See, I wouldn't know that. But I do know, because Devil's talking about Godzilla. Now, Godzilla has got his license back. Marvel got Godzilla's license back. So in the comic books, I think in March is the 6-part series where, like, all the superheroes are going against Godzilla. Not like Justice League versus Godzilla in DC. I think it's going to be Fantastic Four versus Godzilla, the Avengers, and down in like 6 episodes. I signed up for it, but Colin says Glenn is not a fan of the cocaine. No, I know he's not. I'm not either. It's just those are worse than Doink the Clowns, and the Doink the Clowns over the years were good. T.C. Reynolds did a great Doink the Clown, you know, and Bourne was the fucking the Cat's Meow and Ray Apollo, and I mean, everybody, no offense, everybody had a fucking Doink on their show. I mean, Jesus, God almighty. Now everybody has a rip-off Kane on your show. You know, cocaine and just dark Kane and black Kane and white Kane. And then they have that soul taker and then the end taker. Like, that end taker his arm's about as big as this marker here. You know, Candy Cane. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, let's see here. Oh, well, thanks. Oh, cool. Larry just sent me a thing about a recliner. I don't want to go pick it up. I want to deliver it here. But the problem is, you can take the parts off and bring it downstairs. You know, I think I have enough room, I think. You know, I don't know. But I was just looking today. I mean, I like to pay off some other stuff. Would be great. A wrestling ring would be good too. I do got the wrestling ring in there in the garage. Tammy can park her car, so we're good. You know. Now let's just imagine, you know, in a world, you know, like in a Twilight Zone kind of thing. If I had to have a GoFundMe account or something, or hit the Powerball, I could build a 20 by 20 thing right in my yard here and put the ring up. And then we could probably, you know, maybe do a Thursday night shows or Mondays or Tuesdays. No, I mean, I'm just kidding. But, you know, I seen, you know what I thought, because when I thought of that was, remember Jimmy Yang? He just built a steel, I think 20 by 16 steel thing, and he got his wrestling ring. That's his training academy. I think behind his house. I mean, I don't consider myself a trainer. I never did. I consider myself, I don't know. You got to self promote. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, thank God for social media. I mean, fucking Bill Collier's fucking, he's got it now, man. He's promoting himself. He's booked everywhere. Hopefully we can get, I pray to God, I can get him again. Things happen. It happens. What your thoughts? Colin wants to know what my thoughts on Darby Allin. Should Trips bring him in? No. I don't think he would ever. I don't think he ever needs to go to WWE because he's AEW's homegrown star. Let him stay there. And no offense, I'm not a big Darby Allin fan. He's just too small for me. He's a cruiserweight. I mean, it was cool when he tagged up with Sting and that, but I'm just not a big Darby Allin fan. I'm not a real fan of anybody anymore in AEW. I mean, I used to like MJF, and I don't know what's going on. Adam Cole looks about as big as my fucking pinky. I know these guys are big superstars, yes, but they don't. It's not real. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you fucking knuckle up. You want to make it like you want to escape the realism of some people. I mean, look, they're making money, making way more money than I am. Okay, but I mean, if Adam Cole was like, "Hey, Bubba, I want to come on your show," I'd be like, "Yeah, Adam," but Adam Cole, when he was in NXT, that was all booking and that was all good shit. Now, it's just he should have stayed where I think he should have stayed in WWE. I just think that, but I think Darby should. Now, MJF, Ricky Starks needs to go to WWE. Ricky Starks is money, and should already go because Tony doesn't know what he's doing. Tony needs to hire a booker and just pay the bills. Sorry, I had to get a drink. I mean, hey, I got a booker. You know what I mean? And I'm not a multi-million-dollar man. I even know better. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I still have a little bit of say, but I mean, my booker knows what's going on. He doesn't have Heyman. Well, I just heard Scotty D'Amore from TNA is getting hired at NXT. He's going to be running NXT now. Michaels is going up. They're going to have to do something because they need to have good stuff on Netflix. They can't have any shitty Monday Night Raws on Netflix. Every Monday Night Raw has got to be a hit. They have to hit a triple or a home run. They cannot hit a single. I wish I had a wise man. Larry Stryker's my wise man. And my wise woman's upstairs. The vice president is upstairs. Yeah, she is. I mean, I don't know. Hey, I heard that KSWA is going to be done. WrestlePlex February 8th will be coming on. Imagine Wrestling, they're bringing in Rhino. Darn it. Hey, Rhino's doing podcasts though, so I'm going to send him out an invite and see if he wants to come on and go one-on-one with the chosen one here. I don't know. I'm not chosen. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Probably got to pay him though. I'm not paying for people to come on my show for. I mean, Jesus God Almighty, I work for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Jesus. Colin says, I hope they fix the issue that went up during the Tyson Paul. Oh, that fucking boxing fight was terrible. And here's the funny part. If Jake Paul had the biggest kahunas of them all, he would go over to Saudi Arabia, have the rematch because that prince or king or whatever wants to pay $700 million. There'd be another fight. He doesn't want to go over there because he get his ass beat, and that's the truth. Mike Tyson was holding off. Now, I'm not a boxing enthusiast. I'm sorry. I'm not a knowledgeable boxing guy. I do like boxing. It's a great way to get in shape. I'm going to go back to Watkins Boxing in Indiana, hit the bags and try to, get some speed back. But Mike Tyson would have fucking knocked him out in the first or second round. Oh, I didn't even watch it on Netflix. I watched it on my phone through TikTok. That's how I watched it. And then I just knew. And then when I found out that, he's, after the 6th round, he was getting paid, I guess Nia Jax is still champion. I don't know why people hate her. A lot of haters. She's a beast. She's a monster. Yeah, they broke Netflix. Yeah, they did. So, I mean, hey, she's a winner. Paul L hates her. That's funny. But like I said, anybody that wants to come on, all you have to do is, send me a Facebook message, because a lot of you guys are on Facebook. Send me a Facebook message. Give me your email. I'll send you an invite. And if you got something to promote, I will bring you on the Experience site. I mean, if you're a Steeler fan and want to come on the Steelers show, that's another one. But yes, I agree they need to keep her as a monster. I'm like one of the few. Wait, what's going on? Who the hell's this? What the hell? Who the fuck is this? Is that Bianca Belair? Oh, this is where Triffy Stratton, she's cashing in. She's cashing in. Here we go. She's cashing in. What a friend. Tiffy Stratton, you bitch. I hope Nia Jax Pearl Harbor plunges you here. Nia Jax taking the pin. What a friend. You're right. It's now Tiffy time. She did what was right. It took Bianca Belair to upset her. What a bitch, man. What a bitch. I don't don't know. Charlotte, I like Charlotte Flair. Can I promote my Oli Ruse? Yeah. Yeah, if you want to come on. Well, I mean, Kyle said somebody was going to win something. I mean, she's out. Nia Jax is out cold. Well, she's blonde, busty. I mean, hey, when you're blonde and busty, you get a lot of things in your life. That's true. It had to happen, Larry. It had to happen. And I mean, there it is. She went up for, boom, 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 her finisher. Oh, yeah. I figured you would. I like Nia Jax. I'd like to piss everybody off. She had her run. She's queen of the ring and was a champion. They needed this for Netflix. They did it right. They did it for Netflix, because you're gonna have every horny dude watching Tiffy Stratton. Straight up, man. That's why they're not gonna watch fucking Nia Jax on Netflix. Come on. People ain't paying to see Nia. I know that. I'm not stupid. I mean, look, she's got 38 double Ds. I don't even think they're real, but I'm just saying. She's not a friend, man. Well, a friend like that, who needs enemies? Backstabber. What a backstabber. Backstabber. She'll be, hey. Well, I know, Lair. If I could book Nia Jax in the APWF, I would. That means I got money. Because I can't book a guy or a girl that's wrestling at WWE right now. Unless I had a GoFundMe. I need to get a design for a heavyweight title. We need to come up with a design for the heavyweight title. Hi, Lori. How are you? That's what I need. I need a design for the title. But, yeah, I mean, by the grace of God, like, what really bugs me is I have a TikTok account, and I watch people on TikTok, and people get on there, and they have a fucking 50 million fucking people watching them, okay? And they're even talking about, this is funny, because this show tonight is all unscripted. They're talking about, like, my husband cheating on my husband. My husband's cheating, and they got 50 million people, like, following this because people just like to hear drama. Like, it just boggles my mind. Like, if my wife would come down here, well, whatever, and dress provocatively, Tammy could get this show and fucking have millions. You know what I mean? I dress with a Steeler hat on.
And I try to be funny, and I mean, I get what I get. I understand that, but at TikTok, I just can't believe I, like yeah, and this wife was sitting right across from her husband, bashing her husband, who's cheating on her, and he's just sitting there, and she's like, "Yeah, look at this guy. Yeah, yeah, he went out with this other girl, and she went to his hunting camp in the tent, and she's hunting beside him." TikTok, it's crazy, man. I'm telling you, I don't understand the modern technology stuff because I'm a little older. I'm trying to learn it. I mean, me and Shane are doing good. Thank you, Lori. Happy New Year to you too. I just seen that Lisa posted that site on Reynoldsville about that place that has those wings. Boy, they look good. I tell you what, I went to Rose Inn Sunday and it was packed. If you ever came down this way, Lori, the Rose Inn is not like it used to be. It is a restaurant with an outdoor deck. The bar is taken out. I don't know if you've been down this way lately. It's more of a restaurant than a bar. So if you ever wanted to get anything to eat in town, I think the Rose Inn's probably the best in Indiana County. I mean, Texas Roadhouse, you can't get a seat. But, I mean, I was there Sunday, and they had to call extra help in because people were coming in. Well, you're right, devil. Social media is the devil. But, I mean, what you can't do anything without social media. That's the shitty part. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, cell phones back in the day, cell phones was about as big as this, as big as my harmonica box. That's right. I bought a harmonica, and I can do happy birthday. And I'm going to try to do a theme song for the Steelers show. I always wanted one. Bear Claw. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's always busy. I was in Punxsutawney Christmas Eve to Dom and Tina's house, but Dom had to work. Can you believe that Dom is my brother-in-law? If I would have put $10 in the casino line 20 years ago at 300 to 1 odds, you know what I mean? I'd have never thought in a million years. Ever. I cannot believe that. And I can't believe I'm part of the Rao family, too. That's funny, too. But, yeah, I can't be. Yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, Dominic Cantanzarini and me that's my brother-in-law. That's funny. It's crazy. It's a small world. But, yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, yeah, your grandson's real happy now. Nia Jax is now a loser. I bet he's got a party at his house. Oh, there he is. Speaking of Kal-El, God, I need to play the Powerball. You got your wish, kid. As soon as I talked to man, boom, there he is. That is funny. Look, Kal-El, Nia Jax is not going to be, Netflix is not going to be, Nia Jax cannot be the face of Netflix. I knew it was coming. I cannot believe I just talked about you and there you were. I swear to God, I'm going to play the Powerball. I knew you were watching it. I knew. I was giving it play by play. Hey, she was queen of the ring. She was champion. You're happy now. I don't know. I have to pick somebody else now. I don't know who. But, I mean, they're not going to have her. I mean, they're not having her for the face of Netflix. People aren't, I'm not even going to pay Netflix to get it, So, oh, hi, Terry. Hi, Aaron. Well, see, I got it on Facebook because I usually don't do Facebook when I do my other show because we're praying to get monetized. We're very, very close. She can be the face of NXT. No, I don't think she'll be the face of NXT. I think it'll be one of those other young ones. I don't watch NXT. You're the WWE connoisseur, kid. I don't know much about NXT. I do know that Scott D'Amore is going to be being a booker. I think HBK is going up to SmackDown and Raw. I think. I might be wrong. I don't know, but I do agree with you on AEW. It's pretty shitty. I hate to say it. It's pretty bad. That pay-per-view was terrible, and I'm glad I don't pay for pay-per-views. I mean, I pay my cable company, but it was terrible, and I don't know why Adam Copeland is going now as Cope. He's not Myron Cope. I don't know what he's doing, and then he's ruining FTR. Like, I don't know. I got nothing, but I know we're trying to work. We're trying to work this, Kal-El. We're trying to book the movie theater for a big, huge WrestleMania thing in downtown Indiana. I think that's what it is. Downtown Indiana. We were going to try to do Royal Rumble, and we're going to do stuff for charity and stuff like that. Hopefully it comes too, so you can watch it on the big screen. I think that'll be cool if it goes down. I'm going to try to help promote it and stuff like that. Maybe we can do, maybe they'll let us do a podcast before. We could sit there and do a podcast and give our picks right there on Saturday night. That'd be pretty cool. Because we're gonna do a rumble here pretty soon. I'm not doing AEW no more. Screw that. You know, but I'll watch wrestling again. John, how you doing? Thanks for coming on the Triple B Experience Facebook page. If you guys haven't subscribed to the Experience YouTube channel, please do. And if you haven't subscribed to the Steelers Dynasty podcast, you got to be there tomorrow at 7:30. We're going to have a live watch party watching the Steelers beat the Cincinnati Bengals, and we are giving away a bottle of Mucky Duck mustard. And if you like pretzels, this is the mustard that you dip them in, people. I'm telling you, I bought a whole bunch. You know, I got a letter from the owner. He's like, sorry, Bubba, about the Steelers losing to Kansas City. But he's like, thanks for the support. Collins, what do you think about Scott Steiner's son saying he wants to wrestle after college? He'll probably make more money. He'll probably make more money wrestling, Colin, than he would in the NFL. Because due to who his dad is, he'll definitely be in NXT. And then he can go up from there. And then maybe I don't know. I think he's a tight end if I'm not mistaken. He's got to be super good to get, high in the draft. So I would say probably go into professional wrestling. I mean, the way the NFL is, another 10 years, I heard they're going to have an expansion or something. And they don't need games every day. It's overexposure. The NFL is just getting too greedy. These players can't physically do these, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Ravens, the Steelers, and anybody that played 3 games, 11 days, that's just crazy. I mean, even high school kids don't even do that, Running him in like 5 or 6 years. Well, brother versus brother at WrestleMania in 7. I don't know. I mean, you got to need new stars. Now, would they call him? Would they make him a Steiner instead of a Breaker? I don't know. I hope. Tag? Oh, maybe. But if you get to be a world champion, if Braun becomes world champion, you know what I mean? Like, unless they want to make him like a Triple Crown winner or something like that, I don't know. But I know they're booking way better than fucking Tony Khan does, because Tony Khan can't book a fucking paperweight. Sorry, Larry, if you're still on. I'm telling you, AEW is terrible. If you give me 5% of Tony Khan's money, I would be, well, I definitely would own half the state. And if you give me 20% of Tony Khan's money or Daddy Khan's money, I guarantee I'm owning half the state. Yeah, Cody left and AEW went to shit. Yeah, I believe that. And that drama with CM Punk, and then once CM Punk left, it was going downhill. Punk knew what he was doing. Like, Jack Sparrow fucking Perry is not a guy you put a belt on. Sorry. that's why they have cruiserweights. Just saying. And he's not a, that wasn't worth a feud to that wasn't drawing any money. You got to draw money. But I mean, what do I know? I don't know much. I really don't. See, like, here it is, Punk versus Rollins Monday night, Netflix. Netflix is going to be the shit. California, The Rock's coming on. California, Rock's going to be on. Well, he's there because he's making money. He's doing what he can. They let him go, travel with Fozzy. He's pretty much, hopefully he gives back to the younger guys. I mean, he's still viable. He's still he's still Chris Jericho. Ooh, what's this? Detroit Lions, Vikings. What time's this game? Oh, Sunday night. Woo. Football coming down to the wire, people. If you're an NFL fan, this is the time. And if you're a Steeler fan, it's definitely the time. I mean, if you're not a Steeler fan, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's been a shake and bake couple of weeks. We were on the top of the mountain. Now we're looking up. It's terrible. It happens. Life can happen like that, and you can be, scratching to get into, an AFC North crown. I'm a Russ fan. Now I was listening to Craig Wolfley today, and Russ, because I didn't like Dan Moore, because Dan Moore had a last couple games. He was terrible. Wolfley said that the reason why Dan Moore had a terrible game is because Russ was holding on to the ball too long. Hey, Matt, what's up again? Russ was holding on to the ball too long. So that's why, Dan, you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Wow. I tell you what, shooting from the hip sometimes is kind of cool. Tonight it didn't have any direction. It was the first show of 2025. I just wanted I need to get back on Fridays and keep doing it because, so people know I didn't make a thumbnail. You're supposed to make thumbnails for these. And if you do YouTube, you're supposed to promote it 24 hours before. So I messed up. I'll deal with that at a later date. But I know I have to set up the live stream for tomorrow before I hit the hay. And I will do that because I don't want to waste my voice tomorrow because tomorrow's, that's 4 hours of live streaming. It's very hard doing a live stream and trying to watch football. But you know what's even harder? Working during a fucking Steeler game is even harder. It's terrible. The next time I'm calling off. It's terrible. It's god awful. But I mean, yeah, this year on this channel, like I said, we're going to get some interviews. I'm going to get some interviews. Hopefully if some of you guys that are in the chat, have something to promote that want to come on and promote it, send me an email. I'll bring you on. I know sometimes you might be doing something on a Friday night, but, maybe we can cut something a little earlier or a little sooner if I'm not working any OT or whatever, because I'm just, I can get enough OT to, put myself in six figures, but I don't want to live there. How you doing, Mike? How's it going? Welcome to the Triple B Experience Show, Friday nights. And then, I'll still talk a lot about some wrestling stuff. I'll be definitely, talking some pulp culture with the movie shows. And I didn't even talk about the Star Wars Skeleton Crew, which has 2 more episodes. And it's way better than the Accolade. And some people say it's better than the Book of Boba Fett and Ahsoka, but I like the Book of Boba Fett and I liked Ahsoka. But the Skeleton Crew, it's kind of, it's story driven. And I never watched a lot of movies or shows with Judd Law in it, but Law is pretty good in this. He reminds me of an older type Han Solo. I hope Jay doesn't get attacked here. Oh, I didn't know. Well, they're in Phoenix right now. I just seen. But, I mean, if you got Disney, it's well worth it. Now, I'll be talking in a couple weeks about Captain America. Definitely with the Red Hulk. I'm glad I have the first appearance of the Red Hulk. Price is going to go up. So I'm kind of happy with that. I think that should be a good movie. And then Daredevil's coming on Disney. If you never watched Daredevil on a Netflix show, you should. If you're a Marvel guy, it's a little violent, but violence, there's nothing wrong with violence because the world is violent. I mean, people are crazy, though, in the real world. Jesus Christ. That's why I like to watch TV. You know, I feel bad for those people. God bless those people down in New Orleans. That's just crazy. You know what I mean? They're just going down there to have a good time, and people are just fucked up. What you never seen the Skeleton Crew, Devil? It's kind of like Goonies. It's like pirates and shit. You know, it's based during the time of The Mandalorian because The Mandalorian is going to be a movie. You know, season 4 is good. I think it's going to be a movie. Sorry, I got to get a drink of water. Sorry. Damn. I'm dehydrated. So maybe I'll be down to 310. But, you know, I was talking about that. Oh, no. It's way better than the Ben Affleck one sucked. Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, no, the Daredevil one now is real good. The Kingpin, John Berthnall is the Punisher. He'll be on. So, hey, Troy, I just seen you jump back on. You'll definitely like that. The Punisher's back in action, and he's going to be a badass dude. They're not going to diminish his violent tendencies at all. So, because they can't. Yeah, well, I was talking about that documentary I watched about Hollywood. They robbed this nightclub guy, and they killed everybody. And it was the most brutal murders besides the Sharon Tate Manson murders. I don't know if you people are into documentaries. It was a 4-part series because they had John Holmes. I mean, people that are older know who John Holmes was. He was also involved in that burglary, and nobody got arrested for it because the guy had connections. And I don't know what it. Hey, Josh, how you doing? I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called the logo of the movie had sunglasses, and it was like triple X, and it was like the murder of Wonderland or something. It was a documentary of the cops were there and stuff, and Liberace's lover knew everybody, and he was involved. It was like a 6 degrees of separation. So that was a documentary I watched. And then, what else did I watch this week? Oh, HBO Max, The Bookie. Wonderland. Thank you, Shane. Wonderland. Yeah, it was a great documentary. It was messed up, though. It was John Holmes, man. He was a master. But I watched this thing on HBO called The Bookie. Season 1. I know they have season 2, but I can't watch everything, and sometimes I watch stuff up. But season 1, the guy who made 2.5 Men produces this TV show. It's about a bookie out in LA, and his buddy is an ex-NFL player, and he's not a real good bookie. And Lumberjack, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. And the coolest thing in these episodes is and you can never say never, because the guy, Chuck Lorre, who made 2.5 Men, and Charlie Sheen hated each other. So you can never say never. You know what I mean? I don't care what Charlie Sheen done in his life. Charlie Sheen has made money. He's been with the most beautiful women in the world. He's been in one of the greatest army movies, A Platoon, in the world. He had a great show until he went all tiger blood on everybody. But if you watch the first episode of this show, you will be laughing your ass off. Yes, it all happened at Wonderland Hotel in L.A. Then it had to do the things at the Mason. Yeah, it was crazy. He's got that tiger blood. That was a good documentary. I forgot all about that. I mean, that's like a huge mystic of documentaries there. Yeah, you're right. You can never say shit. I'm telling you. You watch the first episode of the bookie, all you guys, and then you come back and tell me. I don't care if you jump on my Steeler Dynasty show and tell me. You tell me, and I'm telling you, I cannot believe it. And I'm telling you, you can never say never. I remember when Roddy Piper came back to the WWE and he was never ever coming back and he told Vince, fuck you. You know, Sable fucking sued Vince. And he came back. I mean, I know Vince is a piece of shit now, and he always was a piece of shit. But, I mean, without what we're doing now, you know what I mean? You got what, this is all Vince here. You know what I mean? With these big crowds and taking it out of the fucking gyms. But Vince had an evil side, and you know, the family knew all about it. They just weren't going to say. You know what I mean? You can't treat people like assholes. You just can't. You know what I mean? It just, you know, now look at him. He's just, they took it away from him. I mean, he got money. He don't care. But he probably does care, you know? So, I don't know. But hey, guys, I'm going to get out of here because it's damn near 10:30 at night. But I do appreciate you guys all coming on. Like I said, I put it on Facebook here. Usually I don't do that. And I'm trying to save my voice for tomorrow for the Steelers watch party. But look, this whole year, 2025, you know, we're going to do Fridays. I'm going to do some interviews. Like I said, anybody wants to come on, Lumberjack, that includes you, brother. If you ever want to come on and shoot the shit, throw me an email. You can come on, tell some stories anytime you want to, brother. You can, and they're an asshole. Yeah, go Steelers. Oh, thanks, Devil. Tomorrow, baby, 7:30, man. We're getting ready. And tomorrow night on Steelers Dynasty Watch Party with myself and Shane Stodmiller, anybody that shows up will win a container of Mucky Duck Mustard shipped from Detroit, Michigan. You guys can go to muckymorethanmustard.com, proud sponsors of the Steelers Dynasty podcast. And they have barbecue sauce, mustard, and salad dressing. Yeah, hey, Brian, just send me an email, brother. Like I said, anybody that was on the show tonight in the comment section, like, hey, if you guys want to promote something, send me a link. I know we'll probably be doing a Royal Rumble pick show with the guys that'll be coming on. You know, Kyle, Chris, Larry, Shane, maybe JT from JT Toys and Collectibles, and maybe Mr. Tap Out, Donnie Fulmer. I'm going to try to get some other interviews. I'm going to try to, you know, start watching some more pulp culture and some stuff. But, I mean, I can only watch so much. But, you know, I'm here to talk about it. I can only talk about what I watched. I don't know about, you know, much about anything else. I don't know. I'm an old man. My Friday nights are podcasting where 30 years ago I was sitting at a kegger party, even in the snow. Yes, we will be back on track tomorrow. So everybody, hey, you guys, thank you guys so much. Thanks for spending your Friday nights with me. I appreciate it. I really do. It ain't easy being cheesy, and definitely it's hard doing podcasts, but I want to try to get 2025 a little bigger and better than 2024. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? So just bear with me. I'm going to be trying to come on every Friday nights again and make it a Friday night routine again. And what I'll do is I'll probably do the Triple B Experience stuff on Facebook, because it seems like you guys are tagging in on Facebook. But hey, if you guys could do me a favor and just subscribe, that'll be great. But you can still come on to Facebook. And if you guys are Steeler fans, it would be a great pleasure and privilege if you guys would hit like and subscribe to the Steelers Dynasty podcast. We're almost at 300 organically. I didn't pay for subs. I didn't pay for views. And then we have one of the greatest communities in Steeler chat communities going today. And they are everybody from all over the United States. And they are good people. So me and Shane do appreciate talking to those guys. So, hey, guys, I'm out of here. You guys have a great night. And if you're a subscriber to Steelers Dynasty Podcast, and if you haven't, please do, because tomorrow night, myself and Shane, 7:30, watch party tomorrow. Kelly, take care and take it easy in the hospital, brother. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Thank you, guys, and have a great night.
Free socks. Free socks.